What's up, guys? Welcome back to another day trading video, and today is going to be a very different trading video because I'm not going to teach you the fundamental analysis nor the mind of the trader, which are both very important. But today I'm going to teach you teach yours actually, my strategy. All right, so this is what I am currently using and what I am using to be profitable. I'm profitable. Yes, I am profitable. And what I'm using, I had another strategy which I have mastered and I can use at any time. But at the current moment, I'm using this strategy and I like it. So why the heck not? All right. So let's go into it right now. All right. So there are simple 6 easy steps into using this strategy. I'm gonna break them down one by one right now. First, we have a daily bias. You want to build a daily bias. You want to know what you're targeting and how you're going to target it, but really know what you're targeting. Like, am I targeting the upside or targeting the outside? Do I think it's going to go up? Do I think it's going to go down? Where does the stock want to go? What do I think the stock is going to go? And I'm going to use that to my advantage and place a long or a short. But this is how we do it. We go into the high time frames and look for draws of liquidity. So this can be on the 1 hour, the 4 hour, the previous session, or the daily highs and lows. So we want to look for the highs and lows of the 1 hour, the 4 hour, the previous session, and the daily. All right, so the previous day, what was the high and low? On the previous sessions, what was the high and low? The previous agent in London, maybe, New York. I don't really target the New York session, but I look for the agent in London. All right, and I look for 1 hour and 4 hour highs and lows because of those are draws of liquidity. All right. Once I find my daily bias, that helps me see where the stock really wants to go. Next, step number 2 is patience. All right. I wait for one of those key levels to be hit. All right. So I wait patiently on my laptop and see if it's gonna get hit. If the low is gonna get hit, then boom, I've waited. All right, that goes into the next step. Next step is a low time frame. All right, so we go into the 1 minute or the 5 minute, and or so it's really up to you if you want to use both the 1 minute and the 5 minute. I actually use the 1 minute and the 5 minute. So you go into a low time frame and look for a reversal. All right. So once one of those key levels is hit, I look for a reversal. I'm either looking for an inverse fair value gap or a break of structure. All right. So just wait for a break of structure. I wait again. I'm patient. I wait again for a low time frame to be hit. Sorry. I wait for a low time frame reversal, so inverse or break of structure, and that gets me into the next step. All right. So once one of these happens, step number 4, a low time frame. So 1 minute or the 5 minute continuation confirmation. All right. So what does that mean? The retracement tools. You want to use those retracement tools I've been teaching you. All right. Simple. Want to look for a fair value gap, a equilibrium, or a order block. There is a breaker block that I haven't taught yet and will teach. I currently never really use breaker blocks. No particular reason. I just really didn't use it. I really don't adapt it to the strategy. But I am going to teach breaker blocks, and if you want to use it, then that's perfectly fine. Just because I don't use it doesn't mean you don't have to use it. So yeah, but that is looking for but like I was saying, a low time frame continuation confirmation. This means it can, once a reversal is happening, I'm looking for a continuation of that reversal going reversing. So it's pretty simple. All right, and how do we find this? By retracement tool using the fair value gap, equilibrium, and or breaker block. So if you find all 3 of these, that's even better. If you find just one, like a fair value gap, that's still good. You can still enter the trade because you found one confirmation. All right, it's a confirmation. All right, but if you have like 2 confirmations, still that's adding on to the reason why you should have gone into trade. But if you just find one, I most of the time just find one, and I still win the trade because it's a confirmation. All right. Next step, once you use that retracement tool or the continuation confirmation, what do? We enter, all right? And it's not just simply buying. No. More complicated than that. is putting everything I've taught you and learning how to be a trader into the trade. All right, using your psychology in the trade, not having fear, being patient, using your strategy, being disciplined, blah blah, etc., etc. All right, you want to use all of that, everything I've taught you, into the trade, because that's essentially the point. Using everything I taught you to trade, because it's because of what I'm teach because what I'm teaching you is learning how to trade. It's teaching you how to trade. So use it in the trade. All right. So you enter and use all your psychology. Last step, step number 6. You want to target a 2-to-1 or a 3-to-1. Actually, honestly, I do 2-to-1 sometimes. I do a bit of both. I'm going to show you that real quick. So you want to target a 2-to-1, or which I also do, other draws on liquidity. All right. So since you mapped out your high time frame draws on liquidity, and one of those was hit, you look for another high time frame draws on liquidity. So if a high was targeted, right, if it was hit and a reversal happened, you're looking for a low high time frame, and then you can target that one. Not so much low where the stock market where stock market is gonna just slam all the way down, but a reasonable price or target where it's most likely gonna target. So you can do that, or you can just target a 2-to-1. All right. In the next video, in more videos, I am going to show you how to really put your take profit or stop loss, because I am just now figuring out that I haven't taught that yet, which is bad. But don't worry, guys, I'm going to teach you that. So before you use this, honestly, maybe wait for that video. I'm going to send that. Actually, if you want it, you can use it. But real quick, put your stop loss above the low time frame continuation and confirmation. So if you see a fair value gap and you're entering for a short, right, you put it above the fair value gap. If you're entering for a long with a fair value gap, you put it below the fair value gap. Very simple. And you do that with the equilibrium and the order block. All right, that's for your stop loss. And for your take profit, you are targeting a 2-to-1 or other draws on liquidity. I am not taught stop where to put your stop loss, but I will teach you that. I will teach you that, guys. Don't worry. But that is my strategy. That is what I do every single day. I go into the charts early, 7 and 8. Actually, yeah, at 7 a.m. and look for daily buys. I am patient. I draw my high time frame draws on liquidity 1 hour, 4 hour, blah blah blah. I wait patiently for 2.5 hours because I get on at 7 and just wait. Low time frame reversal, boom. All right, that's a good sign. What am I looking for next? A low time frame continuation confirmation. What is that? Fair value gap, equilibrium, breaker block. All right. Then when those are hit, they entered one of those zones. I look for an enter using all my strategy, all my psychology. When I'm entering, I enter. I'm not fearful. I'm not impatient. I'm not anything. Totally me, disciplined trader. Then I target a 2-to-1, or if I see a reasonable draw on liquidity, I target another draw on liquidity. All right. So that is it for today's video, guys. Very special video because it's a strategy what you can use to win money. All right. Not only do I use this, but TJR uses it too, and he is a very, very profitable trader. All right. So that is it for today's video, guys. If you like the video, please like, comment, subscribe. I think I'm going a little bit too fast, so let's calm it down. Please like, comment, subscribe, share with all your friends, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.